What's up guys, MGH here and welcome back to another episode of my Reading Career Mode. I believe this is episode 10. We are fastly approaching the transfer window in January there. We only have, well, about 1 million games in December. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? This is one thing I hate about the lower leagues in England. There's just so many fixtures, you know, and some of them I just can't be bothered to play because they're all bottom of the league or whatever. I don't know, whatever. But either way, we are getting there. And hopefully I'm going to have some funds because, well, I did spend quite a bit before the start of this season. And there is a specific player I wanted to talk about later, which I think I kind of regret buying. But and it's not Correa, by the way. So there you go. You pretty got your answer already, haven't you? Anyway, we're going up against Leeds in this first game, guys. And not a bad game, actually. I'm hoping you are going to enjoy the highlights. Some lovely football there from Correa, who, without doubt, I would never regret buying. He's just a fantastic player. You could bring him into your Premier League club, no problem whatsoever, and he would do you a great job. But in the Championship, he's God mode. He really is. And he actually sets up the goal here. I believe he took the corner. Was it his corner? I think it might have been, yeah. And it's a fantastic, towering header there from, I think, Morrison. And a great start to the game within 30 minutes, 1-0 up. Better than what Arsenal did at Chelsea, eh? What was it, like 4-0 in the first half? I mean, like 3-0 after 17 minutes or something like that. Just like Liverpool. Anyway, I'm forgetting about that. It never happened. Yesterday never happened. La, la, la. Hopefully you watched my bike vlog, by the way, today, guys. It was all about the day I had at Stamford Bridge, so definitely go check that out, link in the description. But to make things better, guys, we went 2-0 up after 35 minutes here, and this time it was with Anderade. Now, this is the player that I think I regret buying. Anderade's great, don't get me wrong, he's a very agile player, really good at dribbling, he's quick, and arguably he's got a pretty decent shot, but he's not strong enough. He is so weak. It's unbelievable. The wind literally blows him over. If a defender breathes down his neck, that's it, he's down. He just doesn't stay on his feet. He doesn't get enough chances to get around defenders and whip a ball in or actually have a shot, and just doesn't seem to be doing me much good. So I don't know if I regret buying him, and I might have to shift him in January, just he hasn't been good enough, and invest in a different striker. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. I really need your help. But this is the main comment of the day, right? This is question of the video. Is this a foul? What the fuck? Seriously? I gave away a free kick for that. That is just shameful. So let me know in the comments. Should I replace Anderade? And also, was that a free kick? Yes or no? I got the ball first and then I got the man. So it's up to you guys what you think. I just wanted to... I like to have like a question of the video. It's good to fill up the comments with some cool ideas and thoughts on the game. And let me know what yours is. But anyway, we were going into the last few minutes of the game here pretty comfortably. And we do get the 3 points against Leeds. That's a very good result. And also, other good results happening for us. QPR drew, Watford drew, and that meant we went top of the league by 3 points. And at this point, actually, I was reading that, I forgot completely about Kebe. Obviously, last season he was at Reading and he's moved away now. But what a player that would have been to have in this squad. I'm actually kind of sad that he left because he would have definitely helped me. But anyway, like I mentioned at the start of the video, there's so many fixtures. I really want to get to December fast. January fast, so we can get the transfer window underway. So I thought, you know, if any teams are like bottom 5 and it's a home game, I'm going to go ahead and try sim the match. I knew I was going to beat Barnsley, don't get me wrong. They've got the mighty Frimpong in midfield who got sent off in his debut, of course. But I knew I was going to win this match, and actually it could have been 4-0. Guthrie there in the 63rd minute missing a penalty, but then Andrade scores in the 67th to complete his double. And we get a 3-0 win. Should have been 4-0. But there you go. We beat Barnsley. I know some people don't like simming, but for me, I find it helps me get through the season just that little bit quicker. I think sometimes if I play too many games in a row, especially against lower opposition, I just get a bit bored, if I'm honest. And I've been doing career mode a long time. And I think at that point, I knew it was a risk worth taking. I knew I was going to beat them. And that's what career mode's all about. It's about taking risks as well, not just building your team. And trying out your squad without playing it for real. Like actually putting it up statistically versus other teams statistically. You know? It's kind of like down to the game. Is your squad really that strong? Because if you do win against good teams when you sim matches, your team is actually very good indeed. Despite that sim match being against quite a low opposition. But either way, this game didn't start off too well. I had chances here and there, but as you saw, I just literally ran into the defender in that last chance. And what I was trying in this match was long balls. I was trying much more long balls instead of keeping it on the ground. Lots of switching play. And I tell you what, it actually kind of works. We almost scored that goal there, that great chance, but it did actually go wide and over the bar. And something weird happened there. Their goalkeeper hit the ball up, and my defenders just thought, hey, let's just leave the ball. Why not? Let it bounce behind us. And of course, from that, I'm completely outmaneuvered by this striker. I think he was Kunwu or something like that. I couldn't actually read his name there. But what a finish. What an absolute beauty of a finish. And the pass here, like I said, just outdone me. His movement was fantastic there. But that goal came from a massive mistake from my defence. What can I say? So we were 1-0 down into the second half, and I was fighting, guys. I was getting chances. Don't get me wrong. This chance here could have gone either way there. Williams, my left back. Was it Williams? Yeah, it was Williams, not Willems. And just fires wide there and over. And Lafondra was playing in this game. He puts McCleary through, who just... too much power, not enough accuracy there, and it goes wide. And from that, it's karma, guys. If you don't put your chances away, you're going to concede eventually and you're not going to win the game. And there you go. That's exactly what happened to me in the 78th minute there. We go 2-0 down. And this is Sheffield Wednesday. They're a good team, and I should, really be seeing this game as a vital match to win. They are top 7, I think, at the moment in the league. So, in the game, I mean, that is. And they're doing really well. So, that's unfortunate. So the next game was against Brighton, who also weren't doing too well in their form-wise. They hadn't won their last 3 games. I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and sim this match. I was worried that possibly I'd get an injury or two, but I took the risk. I thought I would beat Brighton, and we almost did. Unluckily for us there, we drew 2-2. It was a bit of a shame that. But at this point, I thought, right, I'm going to do a squad report just before the transfer window. And as usual, guys, if you want to look at any players in depth, obviously it would take me way too long to go through each player. So feel free to pause the screen on any player you want and see how they're getting on. Now, Morrison, one of the fastest growing players in the team so far. Pearce obviously was out injured for a long time, so he hasn't gone up. Surprise for me, though, Willems hasn't gone up at all. I really thought he would have. Akpan as well, doing really well, gone up by 2. Williams gone up by 1, but he is a fantastic player. Such a balanced midfielder. Drente there, not doing very well. Poor stamina as well, which is frustrating. Correa has gone up by 2, despite actually his stats not going up too much. If you looked at those stats, you wouldn't say he's gone up by 2, would you? When you look at that, you'd think, wow, he's gone up by 3 or 4, but no, only up by 2. Andrade hasn't gone up at all. Just further disappointing news from Andrade. I think possibly it is time to go. I don't know. We'll see. I'll read your comments and I'll decide then. Liam Moore, my emergency signing as centre-back, has done pretty good there. Gone up by 1. McCleary, I've been using him quite a lot. He's a very good right midfielder and doing quite well there. Karachan stayed the same. Cummings up by 1. Guthrie has stayed the same. Lafondra has stayed the same. Craig Tanner, surprise of the season so far maybe. Doing really well at CF, gone up. I've got a few signings that I made from the free agents that are, going to be sitting still, of course. There's no real likelihood of me picking up a free agent and him growing very much. So it's a shame, but that is part of the game. I bought them for squad depth, and that's exactly what I got. Like Lee Ho, I bought him because he had 90 strength or something, like 98 strength. So, I'm not probably going to use him much, but he's there if I need him, A few other players there doing quite well. Blackman doing well. Carnew hasn't gone up at all, which is a shame. He's like my backup left mid. Gawks has gone down by 2. I think you might have noticed Robinson and Wayne Bridge also had gone down by 2. Or Robertson. So not too good from them. And I've got a few players out on loan who are growing nicely. So I should get them back at the end of the season. And hopefully if I get promoted to the Premier League, they will be... they will come in handy. Extra squad depth is absolutely needed in the Premier League. If you get injuries, your season can turn for the worse. Look at Arsenal. I'm not blaming injuries, but it definitely hasn't helped our cause, has it? Anyway, into a very big match, actually, against Watford, who have been dropping off recently in the league. But this was the only chance of the first half. Are you ready for this? This exciting chance. Blocked and caught. Yep, that was it for the whole first half. What a boring game. 0-0 at half-time, and in the second half, it was exactly the same. I was the one just getting the chances, but not scoring them as usual. Andre there, good powerful shot to the bottom left, but the keeper matched it, and it was still 0-0 at this point. I've scored quite a few from corners though. Can Correa whip a really good ball in? We almost do actually. Akpan gets a good shot away there. I could have stuck it in the net, but unfortunately Gunter was offside, and it wouldn't have counted, but actually it rolled out, so not very good control from him. And it ended 0-0. What an exciting game, guys. And now let's have a look at the league table. Even though we dropped a couple of points in this episode, guys, we are still top of the table by a massive 3 points after 23 games. It's gone quick, hasn't it? Winning 14, drawing 7, and losing 2. So QPR literally just 3 points behind us because they've lost one more and won one less. So there you go. Our goals away is really good. Only conceded 11 goals. So we have a goal difference of 23. That is fantastic. But anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you haven't checked out my new bike vlog from today, please go and check that out in the description. And I will see you tomorrow for some more videos.